Hey everybody, how's it going? How about if I told you that everything in life is moving? Everything. When you see a home, when you see a garage, when you see the snow, when you see a tree, everything, everything moves. Everything moves in different frequencies and vibrations. When you tap into that, all of a sudden your brain waves and everything, you get a different understanding of nature. You start feeling it, you start becoming one with it. How about when it's cold and you all of a sudden you don't want to breathe because you don't want to breathe, it's so cold and everything, right? You're actually fighting it. I don't know if you noticed that or not. So if you just went ahead and just relax your body and take it in, all of a sudden you start getting the inside of yourself becoming one with the outside, the energy outside. And it's a lot easier to handle it. It's a lot easier to work with it. It's a lot easier to breathe. You know, it's hard to understand, but it is the truth. If you go ahead and hang out with a bunch of haters, you will be able to tell the energy of hate, the negative energy that will completely drain you. I don't know if you noticed that or not. That's one of the reasons why a lot of people go to church. And that's one of the reasons why the Bible even says, or I don't know if you've heard this before, where you can't look at whoever is preaching at you. You got to listen to the words. Because that person, it's not perfect. And so we got to be able to listen to the words because that's the reason why we go there, right? But also at the same time, if you really notice it, we actually become positive. All of a sudden we say good morning to everybody, happy Sunday, happy Sabbath, or whatever it might be. Because you are setting your frequency, your vibrations at a different level, at a different stage. And that's what we do every single day. See, every single day we go out and we find something negative, something positive, something cold, something warm, something hot, something that makes us happy, something that makes us sad, something that makes us, So when you look at life, okay, when you look at life, when you look at who you are, when you look at yourself, okay, what do you see? See, there's no difference in this universe about who, whether you're black, you're white, you're Hispanic, you're Chinese, you're whatever. It doesn't matter. You're a human being. Your brain works in those waves. Just because we speak different languages or we might look different, it doesn't mean that we're different. See, we're accountable to this universe. We are accountable whether we do the right thing or the wrong thing. So it's choices that we make. So when you really look at it, even the Bible tells us about the choices, you have a choice to either go to the wider way, which leads to sin and everything else, or the thinner way, whatever is the one that is actually more difficult to do. You live forever, you die forever. All those things, right? So if you hear me speak to you this way, it might be because I might not know the the word, right? Or maybe because I know that everybody will understand it. See, there's ways of speaking to where everybody will understand. That's one of the difficult things about translators, interpreters, is that they're supposed to interpret accordingly in court. Well, guess what? These people went to school, 6, 8 years of school to be able to speak a certain way. But when they're interpreting to somebody, they probably didn't even go to school. So there are words that they might not understand. So you got to find a balance. In court, you're not able to do that. You got to say what the people with that degree said, okay? But in real life, you can speak in any way. It doesn't mean that you're dumb. It doesn't mean that you're smart. It doesn't mean that no. See, it means that you're you. It means that you're part of an ecosystem. So if you ever wonder what it's like to live in a neutral world where you can actually experience life for the first time, just try it. Try walking down the street and not make one judgment. Not one judgment. Walking down the street, any street that you are in, no matter where you're at, okay? Try walking down the street without making one judgment. Not a judgment about the color of the home, not a judgment about the car being this, not a judgment about the roads not being clean, not the judgment about if somebody got a ticket. Just try walking and listen to the winds. Listen to the noises around you. And just walk, breathe it in, breathe it out, and become one. You're gonna love it. I promise you, you're gonna love it. So go ahead and give it a try. I think that my buddy Pete Brand, I think that he probably mastered it already. I've seen his trips. Guess what? Go do it. Take a walk outside. Just do it. Remember, no judgment. If you can go one day without making a judgment on anybody or on anything, you'll be a very happy person. Get into a habit of that. Have a wonderful day.